I mean, Fire. I wanted to find you. Forgive me,
Is something the matter?
What? No. I mean, I was worried before, yes, about the IAO. I trust your judgment. It's just... You still have the mark. The man you mentioned, the gardener, he is truly gone? I mean, you are sure?
He wanted me to drain him, to perform diablerie. I refused, naturally, and gave him a quick death.
I see.
Why do you ask?
The mark. I found a match. It indicates a binding ritual. Thaumaturgy, complex. Skilled, even. I'm so sorry, Fire. You are bound, signed and sealed. Some might even say indentured. Someone has claimed you, and they still exist, or the mark would be gone. So it can't be your gardener. I don't know who, or why, or how to break the bond. Not yet, at least. But I will. Give me tonight. Let's meet back at Wake the Dead tomorrow. When you're free to, of course.
If it is not the gardener, who do you suspect, Sophia?
Me? Oh. Well, I know Lou blames everything on the Thin Bloods, and I can see links, if I'm entirely honest. They are known to experiment. Alchemy, thaumaturgy. But, I mean, it's a convenient scapegoat, don't you think? Isabella was no anarch, and Benny hated them, so... Why? What do you think?
Need I ask what you truly think of Lou herself?
I think no vampire abdicates the princedom out of the kindness of their heart. Forgive me. She's been up in that penthouse for...
But do you suspect her?
Lou? If anyone were to chain people, then perhaps. But I'd question why she needed you.
Speculating any further is futile.
I suppose it is.
I should not keep you.
I wouldn't complain if you did. Forgive me. Until tomorrow night, my love.
I've been thinking. It was Lou who had a problem with Gideon, with Gardner. She was the last person I remember him going to see. Now we know it was her who made him disappear. What if she's behind all these killings? I mean, it's the obvious conclusion.
Alone!
If Lou took out Gideon, well, how could I not have seen this before?
Get away from me!
Is Lou the rebar killer? Or am I missing something?
Can't wait. Leave me alone! I don't... Crazy. This is like a dream come true. Don't worry, I don't kiss and tell.
Potential encounter.
You need to heal up.
Eyes on.
Is this your car? Sorry. Jesus! Help me! Someone, please help me! Oh my God! Just don't kill me! What just...
Stop!
Possible tango encounter.
Regular as clockwork. Guess something's still pulling at my gray matter even without Gideon. Fire, you there?
I am.
The case was shelved. Gideon's disappearance. We thought it was the rebar killer. There was nothing else to be done. Or so I thought. I remember that much. But it was Lou. She buried him under the ground with iron through his heart. Does that mean she's always been the killer?
You're the detective. You tell me.
And how did he become part of the Sabbat? It was Lou's fault. How could I not know? It was Lou's fault. How could I not know that?
It's been so many years. You said it was shelved. What's changed?
These new killings. Maybe a copycat, maybe not, but they've put a tickle in my skull. I can't stop thinking about that night. The last time we saw him, he said he had to ask Lou something about stories. Don't you remember?
I remember. But if you're right, what can we do about it? Who would believe you?
You're right. We gotta find evidence. But how?
I do have an idea. Lou has a habit of keeping trophies.
Oh, what? Like the smalls of her clients mounted in a picture frame with a little label giving inside leg measurements and batting stats?
No, like mementos.
That's what I said.
The point is that I know where she keeps them. Remember all those years back, I used to have a lab in the basement of the glacier.
Oh, skeletons in her closet?
She uses it for storage now. I doubt anyone else has been down there for years. There might be something there. You'd need to find a way in. Maybe Jimmy the elevator or something.
That does seem worth a try. Although they're not a big fan of me over at the glacier. Since I broke 7 of their mirrors in my experiment, which might explain why I keep losing at roulette.
Fabian, you told me once you'd given up on Gideon's death. That there was nothing you could do.
It's the curse of being a detective, Miss Sophia. Like a dog with a bone. Some bones we only dig up when we remember where we buried them.
Over to the glacier, I suppose. A mite too close to Her Majesty for my liking. Goon on the door. That...
Let me stop you there, buddy. Private party. Nothing for you tonight.
I have an invite.
None of that, my friend. I know all the tricks.
Then I commend your attention to duty, and I wish you good night.
Truth be told, I never felt at ease in the glacier. Guess the feeling was mutual. I figured I needed my strength. I didn't see the point in confusing things. Nope, had nothing to say. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. I didn't think that would... I didn't see the need. Not the best conversationalist.
Sorry, buddy.
I didn't think that was worth the effort. I thought I was on the right lines already.
Eve.
The suspect deserved it, and I'll stick to that in court.
What? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know what came over me there. In any case, I'm afraid you're not on the list.
That's fine. Really.
Evening, ma'am. Wonderful to see you. How was today's shoot?
Oh, such a great day, darling. 7 scenes in the can.
Wonderful, ma'am. It must be such a grueling schedule. If I might ask, how do you stay in shape?
Did you need those teeth, fella?
What? I mean... I'm terribly sorry. A trick of the light. In any case, I'm afraid you're not on...
Go boil your head.
Evening, ma'am. Wonderful to see you. How was today's shoot?
Oh, such a great day, darling. 7 scenes in the can.
Wonderful, ma'am. It must be such a grueling schedule. If I might ask, how do you stay in shape?
I am not answering that.
I'm so sorry for overstepping my bounds. Welcome back to the Glacier, ma'am. And may I say, I am such a fan of your movies.
Always happy to meet a fan, even if they are a dick.
Please, enjoy your evening.
Oh, I will.
You'd think that a card-carrying member of the undead would be able to get into swanky parties more often. Maybe I needed to get me an opera cape. Anyhow, time to visit the basement. To the elevator. Uh-oh, Tolly.
Now, why is Seattle's finest patronizing the Glacier Hotel? Let me guess. A murder? A public health violation? Or just my unpaid parking fines?
I'm hot on the trail of a clue, which will lead me to a murderer.
Oh, that's quite something. Rope, knife, candlestick, and where'd it happen? The library?
Can I just get past, please?
Lou's busy, whether you need clues or not. I might be persuadable, but police require access has never been enough for me.
I could owe you a favor.
Let's indulge in a little mutual scratching of backs here, Detective. You want your clue? I want some investigating done.
An investigation, huh? Investigating what?
You know me, always interested in the gossip. I've heard some things and I want to hear more. Patience is working on something very special. I want to know what. I want to know why it is that Silky leaves town every few weeks. And I really want to know about our newest recruit, Onda. She cut a deal to be let in. I want the skinny on it.
About Onda's deal.
You know something?
Not yet. But what am I looking for?
Something, anything. She's in St. Stephen's. Made a deal with Campbell to be allowed to call herself Camarilla. I want to know the details.
About Patience.
Oh, yeah. They're up to something. Arting. You know, making art from life.
Why is that a big deal?
Their work. I like it, don't get me wrong, but I think there's more to this one. I keep getting a feeling that I'm looking at a ticking time bomb. You're good with the inanimate. Take a look. Let me know what you find out.
About Silky. Can you give me a hint?
A hint, Detective. Silky leaves town every few weeks. I just want to know why.
I'll see you soon.
Toodaloo!
Going on a mighty quest to placate the guardian of the elevator doors hadn't been in my diary when I woke up. Trouble was, Tolly was mighty stubborn. Besides, some of his requests were kinda interesting. And it's not like I didn't have the time. I headed to a room.
So night. I'm so bored.
Here we were.
Fabian, what can I do for you?
I wanted to see Patience.
They are out, I'm afraid. Something I can help you with?
I'm on the trail of a killer, and it's led me to Patience's art.
Yeah, you can take a look, I'm sure. Just don't mess with anything. You know how they get.
Thanks. Any gossip? Anything I should know about that might distract me from my current case?
I have nothing. It sounds to me that you wish me to fabricate for you something fascinating. But I'm sorry, that I'll never do. You could browse my shop, though. We might engage in trade.
I fear I have bigger fish to fry. Let me know if anything interesting comes in.
Sure.
I always wanted to be that guy. You know, the one who wore a wire and brought down the criminal mastermind. You know, I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark. With Patience not around, this seemed a good Patience was good, I think. But I was no expert. I was a man of simple tastes, and this looked complex.
Hey there. What do I even call you? How about I just call you Angel? Anyway, tell me about you.
I am the Reaper of the Forsaken, the Forgotten, the Consumer of the husks of the lost.
Oh, that's nice. What's your purpose? Why did Patience choose to make you?
The art cannot speak of the artist.
Well, you're restarting a long history of arguments about art criticism right there, buddy. Let's stick with what I can figure out.
I am an expression of the truth of those that are forced to be animate, but do not live.
Yeah, I guess that's blatantly obvious. I thought there might be more to it.
I am power and rage and force in chains, and if unleashed, I will tear down my tormentors and destroy those that have me fettered.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I just don't know if that's figurative or if you could really, jump up and flap around. Any supernatural stuff going on here? Let me just concentrate a little.
Power. There is power in these bones. Heat is sequestered in this metal.
There is, isn't there? And once more.
The skull. It screams in form and in function.
Yeah, there is something about that skull. Just gonna check out your noggin, Angel. Don't mind me. Now, I know this is stating the obvious, but, you've got fangs.
Got fangs. Oh, they're fake for sure, but that's the trick. Because underneath, you really are the bones of a kindred, aren't you?
My. Have we met before?
Thin ice, Malkavian.
What the vajazzling fuck do you think you're doing, Fabian? Appreciating the art doesn't mean sticking your fucking fingers into it.
I am appreciating the art.
Uh-huh. God damn you. If you moved anything by an inch, I'll fucking... Wait. Why are you here?
I thought it could do with just a little adjustment.
Get the fuck away from it!
Sure. What's the meaning of the work?
Eye of the Beholder, 101 of art, detective.
When it comes to art, I always need a cheat sheet.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you'd take apart a songbird to see what makes it sing.
The skull, right there in the center. That does draw your attention. Where did you get it?
Yeah, quite a thing, ain't it? Every found object has its story.
Uh-huh. And do you know it?
Not yet, but it's starting to talk to me.
In a necromantic, I want to control you way?
That would be cool, but no.
So whose is it? Where did it come from?
Honestly, I don't know who it is. I wish I did. Old Bonehead must have one hell of a story. As to where it came from, that's my business. Nico's not my only source. People here know my tastes.
Huh. Even if I couldn't figure out who old Bonehead was, I knew Tolly would want to know where the skull came from, or who gave it to Patience.
You're really not gonna tell me where you got the skull?
Why is it so important to you?
I need the information to catch a killer.
There are plenty of killers in Seattle, Detective. Besides, Old Bonehead isn't evidence now. It's art. Leave it alone.
Tolly wouldn't let me get away without something more. What was Patience's source? You're really not gonna tell me about the skull?
Not a chance, Crumplestiltskin.
Even if I couldn't get a name tag, at least I needed to know where they got it. I'll leave you to it, Patience.
Yeah, you do that, Crumplestiltskin.
What are you hiding? Oh. Don't want to give up Katsumi's name. She's a good supplier. Thanks for the help. Katsumi was the supplier. I decided...
Didn't I tell you to get lost?
Guess, I'll...
Uh-huh.
That was Patience ticked off Tolly's list. There was still work to do. Silky's regular trips out of town needed investigating. Honda's deal with the court, that was a puzzle. So what was Silky up to when he went out for a hike? I doubted he'd tell me. Hey there, Guru.
The sire.
Could I... I have a ca-
You.
Maybe there was something in here to clue me into Silky's habits. Monthly parcel from Mrs. T. Interesting. Maybe I should go try to pick it up. Off to face Mrs. Thorne then, I suppose. To remove an item from her premises. The last time I'd done that, she wasn't best pleased. So here I was, about to try to persuade Mrs. Thorne to let me get a...
What is it?
I'm here to pick something up. An order. For Silky?
Interesting. You're not one of his usual.
No,
And given he gave me a heartfelt request not to share his private life with members of the court...
I don't count as court. I'm his friend.
I wonder what Sheriff Muldoon would have to say about that. In any case, no. The customer's order stays with me.
Look, he really needs the order. Whatever it is.
Not a chance.
Could I place an order for something?
The last time you placed a special order from me was in 1983. Rather against my better judgment. Do you remember what came to pass? I was left with a big fun bumper book of sleuthing on my desk for 3 years. Accompanied, I remind you, by a yellow plastic magnifying glass and a... So no, not again.
I have other leads to follow. Hi there. I wanted to collect Silky's special order for this month.
Oh, you do you? You're not the first to be poking around.
Was it that detective? He's been asking questions, bugging Silky.
Indeed, little toe rag. Given the outside interest, can you confirm the details of the order?
The boss wouldn't want me to know.
Someone who follows orders. How novel. Here is the package. Tell Simeon that another such volume will be waiting for him in 28 days, as agreed.
Thanks. I'll make sure he gets it. Huh. So every 28 days, Silky headed out of town with a different book in his hands. A gift for someone. Only Silky knew. But this would be enough for Tali. Well, I had what I needed on Silky, I guess. Okay then, onwards. Onda's deal with the court, that was a puzzle. I was becoming a regular visitor to St. Stephen's, and nobody had smited me.
What do you want?
How did you join the Camarilla? Not easy for one of your clan.
True enough. It's what you'd expect. New lick in town gotta prove their worth. The prince set me a task, well, his sire did. And that opened my eyes as to how this city works. Believe me.
Might I ask what that task was?
Guess you just did. But it's between me and Lou Graham. And it's done now, so shouldn't concern you.
Fair enough. I was just wondering. About Misty.
What about her?
Thanks for looking out for her.
She was in a bad way. Still is. Wherever she is. I guess she's moved on. Sometimes I think I hear her, or catch a shadow of her. She's out there in the city somewhere, trying to keep that child safe. You know it'll never be born. Those two will be together, forever.
Yeah, I know. This your place now?
Sure, I guess. Since Father Macmillan passed on. I'm sure some official will notice and shut it down. But for now, someone has to keep the lights burning.
I'll see you later.
Uh-huh.
Sorry to disturb you.
Uh-huh.
Have a good night.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. This hadn't been used in a while. Come to think of it, I hadn't heard the bells for a long time. Out of services? I figured I needed my... Well, hello there, Mr. Pointy. Gotta say, I am not accustomed to talking to cutlery.
Ha! Cutlery! I was made to take a life, not to butter bread.
Whoa! Okay, I get it, I'm sorry. Do you have an owner?
Not an owner, but a partner who wields me in our assignations. Together, we have slain many.
I was kinda hoping for a name.
There is a scent associated with me, is there not? An aromatic fragrance like jasmine, with just a touch of melted tallow. It is not unfamiliar, huh?
You're right there. That's Onda. Not a surprise. Wonder why she's not carrying you. So, have you killed lots of people?
Look at me, detective. Well-honed steel, well-sharpened, polished, oiled. The stains around the hilt are my marks of glory. When I sink into an opponent, I bite deep. They will remember me for the rest of their life.
Which is presumably pretty short. So, what has Onda used you for recently?
Parting flesh, detective. The cutting of mortal meat and the severing of bone. I am no cheese knife.
Oh, I can smell that. Blood. And recent, too. But there's something more here, isn't there? Guilt. You reek of it. Yeah, I need to concentrate. I gotta ask, though. Why did Onda put you here?
You can only speculate, detective. For I have been used, and in recent memory. She does not want me found, no. Perhaps there is a secret associated with me, or a guilt. Or perhaps she is scared of me.
Why do I sense guilt, my wicked little friend? It is so strong.
A blade cuts. A blade makes no judgment. But the wielder...
This is deep. Deeper than my guesswork. I can almost see.
I bite down throughs. I sever. A cry of agony. Stumps spurt crimson as two fingers roll loose onto the tabletop. Twice more. Bang, bang! The joints crack and digits fall away. White and scarlet. Ruined. Irreparable. Our victim sobs in pain and fear, pleading with his Lady Maria for an end to the suffering. I am raised to strike again!
Oh, that was something. A vision worthy of Gideon. And... wait. Lady Maria. He's pleading to Holy Mary. Onda killed...
I am a knife. I cannot answer that. But that does fit what you sense, detective.
That was her price for joining the Camarilla. Lou never did get along with the clergy. I'll bet anything she was behind this.
Thanks, Mr. Pointy. May you never get rusty.
Was that all there was to it? I had a feeling there was something else. But this was probably enough for Tali. Just a moment of your time.
What is it?
I know you killed the priest.
You do, huh?
That's what Lou asked for. You killed him, took off his fingers, and gave him to Lou. Very medieval.
Sure, I killed Father Macmillan. So what?
Where's the rest of him?
I don't know. Floating down a storm drain, being gnawed at by rats?
Well, I'll leave you to your brooding.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I certainly had the goods on Onda. That was it then. Time to head back to the sacred guardian of the elevator doors.
Back so soon, Detective?
I figured out what was going on with Onda.
Oh, yes? Do tell.
She killed the priest at St. Stephen's, at Lou's orders, although they were passed down by Campbell.
Poor Father Macmillan? What a shame, but that tracks. Funny. I got the idea there was something more to it, but thank you, Detective.
I know about Patience artwork.
Great! So will it animate and wreak vengeance on internet critics?
No, but it does have a really interesting skull in the middle of it. Kindred.
Aha! Whose?
Not sure.
It is worth buying a ticket.
I've got something on Silky.
And what has our favorite Chunky Chew toy been up to?
He goes out into the woods every 28 days, like clockwork. I think he's a werewolf.
You do know how to tell, don't you? I guess you don't. Take it from me, he is not a werewolf. Anyway, Detective, that's a start. I've been looking for a line on him for a while. Every little bit helps. I do declare you've filled my cup with gossip. Good work. Now you have an appointment with an elevator. I'll catch you later.
Oh, the basement button doesn't do anything. God damn it. This machine needs a stern talking to. I didn't think that was worth the effort. I thought I was on the right lines already.
Why grind?
Shelby, have you,
The world thrill.
Glory comes... That is just what I needed, Miss Shelby. My thanks. I have work to do.
Keep your...
Basement, please.
Oh, are you sure, sir? Lou Graham's penthouse is your usual destination.
I'm sure. Very, very sure.
No one's been down there for a while. There's nothing interesting in the lower levels. Indeed, I'd go so far as to say that your request is unusual, even ill-advised.
I, gotta fix the boiler.
Of course, sir. But I just wanted to check since the downward mechanism is a little corroded and the upward mechanism is in good repair. Would you be upset if I took you to the penthouse after all?
Down, please. Not up. Can I stress not up?
The basement is unmaintained and there's a strange odor. I am told the penthouse is lovely. You are certain?
Pretty please with a cherry on top.
Of course, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Now to see if Sophia's theory was right. Was this the closet where Lou kept her skeletons? I don't know what was worse. The idea that Lou turned her enemies to stone, or the idea that she had angels for enemies? My buddy Willem had one of these. Always talking about that one song. Huh. Classical, but didn't this look just like one of Lou's hangers-on back in the 50s? What was her name? Oh, I remember this. The politician. Thought he was untouchable, then these figures turned up at bars all across the state. No one took him seriously after that. Oh my,
those eyeglasses were mighty familiar. I thought I knew what they were, but I needed to have a proper word with them. I thought about it, but it seemed like a really bad move. I didn't think that would help. Oh, I didn't see the point in confusing things.
Hello, Fabian, my boy.
Oh, I was right. Sophia was right. And here, in this place, it was Lou Graham.
A prince full of guilt and a man who can read her poker face? I'd say you're on the money. Good work, detective. Now go get your man.
Our city is wounded, but this one will stay. It's freezing out.
I deserve one.
It was time to take my evidence to Prince Campbell. Time to reveal that Lou was the original rebar killer.
Fabian, any progress on our copycat?
Not really, but I think I have a lead on a cold case.
You always have been behind the curve, detective, but go on. What have you got?
You remember the early 20s? When we lost Rosalind, Hector, Isaac, and Gideon to the rebar killer?
I remember.
We never did find Gideon's body, but I know who whacked him. Who whacked all of them.
And you don't think it's Santiago, am I?
This is difficult, Mr. Campbell, but you need to hear this. I have an eyewitness report, literally, of who killed Gideon Hall. Straight from Gideon's...
I see. Your evidence is a pair of spectacles.
drive Lou out of Seattle. She faked Santiago, committed the Rebar murders. She wiped out half her own court.
Do you think I haven't heard this kind of wild theory before?
Well,
from you, specifically? I suppose it's your nature to rake over old coals.
Wait, no, this is a breakthrough.
No, Detective, it's old news. Just pay attention. You have no suspect in the old Rebar killings.
Yes, I have no suspect in the old...
You do not know who destroyed Gideon.
I do not know who destroyed Gideon.
The case is closed.
The case is closed, I guess.
Do go ahead, Detective. This is fascinating.
The killer is incredibly strong. He can twist off a head with his bare hands.
Indeed. And this points to...
Werewolf, maybe?
You know I won't tolerate them in Seattle. There's been no hint of dog for decades.
The killer can walk in the daytime, not Kindred.
That is fairly conclusive, I agree.
The killer is into crosses. The same symbol left at every killing.
And the same rebar decoration. What does that mean to you?
They're religious. Definitely a hunter, I'd say.
You think so? I feel they might be more open were that the case.
A witness heard him breathing heavily.
We know he can walk in the daytime, so this isn't a surprise. A mortal, do you think? Or some other kind of monster?
Perhaps a ghoul? They'd breathe like a mortal, but they'd have an edge.
Ah, yes. That is a distinct possibility.
The killer spirited Gideon away. He's a difficult man to carry, and he'd be alert to anyone who had,
Perhaps. Unless the killer had a very strong mind, of course.
I'm not sure Santiago exists. I think he's a myth, made up to misdirect us. I couldn't find anyone who'd seen him, or any evidence of the attacks in the other cities. I think he's a story. A piece of flim-flam.
Ah, devilish. I think you're right. But who invented him, and why? So, let's sum up. The killer is strong-minded. They are not kindred, perhaps a ghoul, probably too indirect to be religious. So, what's your conclusion? Who is the Rebar killer, Detective?
Sophia used her blood sorcery to change her abilities so she could walk in daylight.
Detective, have you been drinking from the veins of an alcoholic?
Campbell. It's obvious. A powerful ghoul with a powerful mind, working for you. Together, you faked the whole Santiago idea, making it look like an outside threat. Taking the head off your dearest sister and then crying crocodile tears? The two of you did this together, to clear out your rivals, because you could never share power, not in the long term. Campbell is the Rebar killer, but you're the one in charge.
Oh, delightful. Oh, well done, Fabian. For a moment, I didn't think you'd get there. I think everyone else suspects. They're just too timid to mention it. So, what have we learned here?
The truth doesn't matter. It's It's all about who's got obedient goons.
Oh, no. No, Fabian. What we've learned is you have no suspect in the Rebar killings.
You... I have no suspect in the Rebar killings.
The case is closed.
The case is closed.
There. Isn't that better?
Okay, well, that was interesting.
So you did solve the case?
Seems I did. And it seems Campbell and Lou took that from me. And those were not the only times. Thunder and blazes, how often has this happened? I thought Gideon was sending the dreams, but he's gone now. I need to mull this over. I know Sophia said she'd like to see us later, but in the meantime, Ryong expects us. And Lou, apparently.